Hi, and welcome to The Kill Screen. Tonight I am going to be reviewing a game called The Walking Dead. Now, when I started playing video games back before the invention of fire, I played and loved what are now considered classics. Monkey Island, Maniac Mansion, Day of the Tentacle,
I don't think you should drink that. It looks bad for you.
Nonsense. It makes me feel great. Smarter. More aggressive. I feel like I could. Like I could. Like I could. Take on the world.
All these games had something in common. They were point-and-click games. By that, I mean you controlled your character in their world. And there were people that you approached and talked to further the story. Much like games now, but the big difference was these were mostly puzzle games rather than just kick the door down and kill everyone in the room type of games. You had a floating hand or either some kind of icon that you moved over the objects that you could either pick up or use to accomplish your quest. These are the games I grew up with, and was very disappointed when games like Doom pretty much wiped them off the map. So now, many years later, it seems like they're slowly making a comeback in the forms of downloadable games. Back to the Future came out a few years ago, which was a fun game and it was sold in monthly installments. Fast forward a few years, and The Walking Dead TV show, based on the comic, is one of the biggest TV shows on the planet. So what does that mean? A Walking Dead game, of course. What I thought I was going to get was a mediocre experience, but it actually turned out to be one of my favorite games of 2012. What I really loved about this game is they managed to get the excitement of the TV show and the fun of the comic combined into one. Now for those people who are worried that they'll be bored with this, let me tell you, there's plenty of action to go around. While the story is the main focus, that doesn't mean there isn't a lot of zombies to be killed as well. Speaking of stories, it's one of the most amazing experiences I've ever played through. It is what makes this game so great.
3 new messages. Message 1, left at 5:43 p.m.
Hey, Sandra. This is Diana. We're still in Savannah. Ed had a little incident with some crazy guy near the hotel, so we had to get him back to the ER and have it checked out. Anyway, he's not feeling well enough to drive back tonight, so we're staying an extra day. Thanks so much for looking after Clementine, and I promise we'll be back in time before your spring break.
Message 2, left at 11:19 p.m.
Oh my God, finally. I don't know if you tried to reach us. All the calls are getting dropped. They're not letting us leave and aren't telling us anything about Atlanta. Please, just leave the city and take Clementine with you back to Murrieta. I've got to get back to the hospital. Please let me know that you're safe.
Message 3, left at 6:51 a.m.
Clementine, baby. If you can hear this, call the police. That's 911. We love you. We love you. We love you.
It's what makes this game memorable long after you finish playing. By the 5th installment, you'll really get to know these characters and will care what really happens to them. There'll be a lot of people you really like and a lot of people you really hate in this game. I was just having a conversation with somebody on Twitter a few weeks ago about this game, and that's one of the reasons why I decided to do this review. He said he's never watched a TV show and that zombies really wasn't his thing. So I cannot stress enough that this game is exactly for those type of people. Just like the comic and like the TV show, it's not so much about the zombies. It's about the people who are going through this experience, going through the apocalypse. It's about survival. It's not about seeing how many headshots you can get within 20 seconds. Also, your choices do matter in this game, which is what I really liked about it. If you lie to somebody, they'll remember it later on in the game. One of the big aspects of the game that I loved so much was that it was released on a monthly basis. So each month we had a chapter to look forward to. And being that each chapter pretty much ends on a cliffhanger, it made waiting for that next installment that much more exciting. Anytime I heard the next chapter of The Walking Dead was available, I couldn't wait to get home to download it and start playing it. It was just like waiting for the next chapter of a novel or the next chapter of a movie to be released. It was just fantastic. I'm really glad I played it this way rather than wait for it to be completely finished and try to play it all at once, because that would have taken a lot of the fun away from the anticipation for the next chapter for me, and I really like that aspect of it. Make no mistake that The Walking Dead is a point-and-click game, but it does also have plenty of action.
It goes to show, people will up and go mad when they believe their life is over. Oh, I got another good one for you. This one's a little bit less depressing and a bit more hilarious, if I do say so. This other time...
Amazing story.
Somebody, yell if you can hear me!
So I know I keep going on about how great the characters are in this story and how great the plot is and everything else, but the game is called The Walking Dead. So you might be asking yourself, okay, what about the zombies? I mean, how intense do the zombies attack get? Do they show the blood? Do they show the guts? Do they show the heads getting blown off and all this? Well, I'm here to tell you yes to all of that. So if you're worried that the game is not bloody enough for you, watch this clip and make up your own mind. So if you're into story development, character development, and edge-of-your-seat tension, then this is a no-brainer. The Walking Dead game is the real deal, people. I would have to give this, of course, a 5 out of 5. The only game that I played in 2012 that even came close to being as good as this was Batman Arkham City. So thanks for watching the kill screen, and I shall see you next time.
Holy shit! What in the hell? Get away from me! Where the hell are you? Don't make me do this!